What's going on, guys? King Wolf here, aka, you know what I'm saying, Lamonte, you know, doing my thing up here, doing my thing, you know, some rap guy. You know, that's how I rap. I don't say words, you know what I'm saying? I just make noises. And I kill every rap battle. Alright. So you know what time it is. Fucking Monday, Team Wolf time. Let's get it started up in here. Okay, so pretty much this episode is action-packed lacrosse. That's the main focus of Team Wolf, obviously. I swore I said some other things when I first said Team Wolf. Okay. You know, Liam, he can control his wolf powers and everything like that. He has a disorder. Sorry if you get the TV in the background. I don't know. Alright, he has a disability called IED. It was an incompulsive expulsion disorder where pretty much he could get mad anytime and go off like a bomb. And he can't stop it. Imagine if you had that. You never know. Anything can happen. It's the world. The world. Alright, so pretty much what happened was, it was the world. I know, he has a disability. And then there was a scrimmage. I'm going all over the place in this episode. Talk about this episode. Pretty much, Lydia and Malia are looking for, the second code, the second keyword and everything like that to break the code, because they got another little decryption thing to find out who's on the list, who's next to be killed, everything like that, whole bunch of shit like that. Because they already know the first list was everybody that was there, except Malia, but except Malia, but then everybody else was there. All right, so then we have the two freaking assassins. What was it, Garrett and Viola, freaking two orphans and shit. Freaking crazy as a bitch. Freaking killers, assassins and shit, trying to kill everybody. And then the scene where they were in the chem room talking and everything like that. And then they poured the wolf. She had Wolfsbane, which she said was very expensive to buy. And she poured it onto Garrett's lacrosse stick. At the end of Garrett's lacrosse stick. But then pretty much at the lacrosse game, at the scrimmage, it went bad against Devin Ford. Yeah. Okay. So pretty much it went bad really quickly in the lacrosse field. So we're not gonna get there yet. But pretty much, I'm all over the place. But pretty much Liam has a little grudge thing with Devin Ford because he went there and he did something really bad. He had a couple red flags here and there. So pretty much that is it. Pretty much that's going down. So he almost fights one of the kids that always, there's always bullying him and stuff like that. Everything pretty much like that. Even though he died. He died. Pretty much he's dead. I don't know how it works. Pretty much he's dead though, I guess you could say. And then pretty much we have that. And then we know that Derek is losing his power slowly but surely because of Kate. Where he can't sense blood. Because remember the last episode, or one of the episode, last episode or episode before that, there was blood on the ground when he was the sheriff. But he didn't smell the blood. So pretty much that went down. So then we have bitches. Alright. So then we have in the Fifth Harmony over there singing in the background, doing a little outer tones and stuff. No, I'm joking. But pretty much they have that. Derek's losing his power, which is really bad. But and then Derek tells Argent, Hunter Argent, not to find Kate, because he wants to ask her what has he done to her, because he wants his eyes back, and he's losing his power slowly but surely and becoming a regular person. So which really sucks, because Derek as a werewolf is the best thing ever. Like, he's amazing. I love him. He's the best werewolf out there. Besides Scott, of course, and Peter. Peter's a badass one too. So then we have that. Then we'll skip over to Derek. Not Derek. What do I want to go to? I want to go to the lacrosse game. Where? So the lacrosse game, they're there talking. Styles on the phone with his dad, talking about the lacrosse game, watching him, and everything like that. Then the sheriff, they didn't even go to the game, so pretty much that went down. So then pretty much Liam has to deal with the one dude, the one asshole on the other team that wants to pretty much break his bones and stuff like that. So that went down. So they're pretty much that's going down to the whole lacrosse game like that. And then Scott tries to make a little agreement kind of thing and tells him, "Oh, don't do that," blah 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 blah, stuff like that. So yeah, we have that, and then and Kira's in there. She gets her first goal of all time, but then the coach puts her down because it was a pass, then shoot play, not a go in when you clear and shoot. But she made a goal, which is kind of cool. That was the first little lacrosse game. Even though it was a scrimmage, it was an actual game. But doing her thing, and then she's really mad. Then because they was all planning to watch Garrett and Liam and everything like that while Styles is playing, like he said. So pretty much that was going down. Styles is doing him, and then so then we go back to Malia and Lydia. The sheriff calls them in because of one of the deputies finds that one girl from the mental institution come walking down the road to the lacrosse game to find Lydia, looking for Lydia pretty much. But she wasn't going to be there, obviously. But pretty much picks her up, talks to Lydia. He gives her the 6 numbers. I think it was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which if that's right, if you tell me that's right, I have the greatest memory word. It was like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then after that, she wants to know the numbers. It's 10 numbers, but it's actually 6. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that. But pretty much that went down. They get the numbers. And then, yeah, they get the numbers, and then they figure out what to do, stuff like that. So they break the code, they figure out that it's Aiden, that's the numbers, that's what they mean. After Malia says that she figures out the numbers, like what they mean and everything like that. Because she flips over, she told her the phone, and then she looks at it and says, what if they're like math? They're code, they're numbers, so pretty much like that. So that was nice, that was cool. So it was a little teaser in the brains, which is Aiden, so they figured out the other names on the list, and there's one, it was like it showed like 4 names. One, I think it was something with love in it, and like Joe. It's like there in my head, but I can't figure it out. So pretty much that went down. So then we have, so we went back to the lacrosse game where it was Garrett, Liam, and that one dude on the other team. They got in a little thing, and then Garrett had the little knife out of his lacrosse stick out, and he cuts the other dude on the team, but he doesn't cut Garrett. And then he thought that Garrett was supposed to be on the not supposed to be the dude. And then Garrett breaks his arm. Not Garrett. Garrett doesn't get hurt, obviously, but he cut somebody. I don't get how did that work, but this Teen Wolf, anything can happen. So pretty much that goes down. So then we have Garrett. Yeah, Garrett cuts to one dude. I think his name was Brian or something like that. Yeah, Brian. Cuts Brian. So then he cuts him, and then he has to go to his leg is broken, so he has to go to the office, the nurses and all that like that, and then Leon's benched off the field, and that's when the lacrosse game ends pretty much, because Scott runs in and sees that Brian's dead on the floor. So then Brian's on the floor, and then Scott gets ambushed by Viola, but the wire doesn't affect him, so like he does the baddest thing. He holds it, turns around, chokes the shit out of her, hits her against the wall, and she just passes out. So he killed her, or she just passed out. I think he just passed her out. And then Styles runs in and is like, oh, and then he tells him, you should call your dad. So pretty much that went down. Then we go back to Argent. I think Argent's a hunter again. I guess he's gonna, because he said the code is you hunt whoever hunts you. That's the code. Pretty much that goes by the Mexican lady and her little Mexican hunter group and all stuff like that. So pretty much that went down there in Mexico. I mean, back in Argent's little underground little thing. So pretty much, I guess he gets mad and he says, whoever you hunt. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm done. I can't speak. Whoever hunts. Yeah. But pretty much, yeah, that's it. So we're done. Boom. Done with the episode review. All the important stuff is done. So pretty much, I think that Gary's gonna do something to Scott and all of them for something about that. So pretty much that's it. So Yeah. Alright. I was looking at something. So I blink. Alright. Pretty much that's it. So, I'll see you guys later in my next video I do, whatever I do. So deuces, peace on the streets. Keep doing what you're doing, don't let me put you down. Bosh. Bosh. Boom.